right, guys. Robert Sears here. We're back in action. We got Craig Frye Jr. and Tristan Harris, Tommy Campbell and Josh Jaynes. This should be a good one here. I did not catch that part of it. I did not catch that part of it, sir. See how long it takes before we start standing up again, Brian. Casey, I see you in the chat there. If you take a look at the top right-hand corner, that's the overall score for the day. Each of these sets that are being played, which this is set number 7 out of 10 for the day, they're all races to 5. Tristan with a swing and a miss there gives up ball in hand on.
All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I was talking to Alex about little business stuff. So,
Trayvon, I see you, buddy. I'm sure you're itching to be here.
all right, so hopefully Tommy can bring some of that positive energy from when he has because he's responsible for the only point that Dayton Strong has right now. So between him and Jeromy, hopefully they can get this going back for Team Dayton Strong. Steve Bauer is a buddy up north.
Another very notable pool player.
Oh yeah, and one of the guys that runs the Sleepless Shootout.
Yes.
Which I had a booth there for a number of years. Good people up there.
My fellow pool teammate Craig Frye up here at the table on the 3.
Ooh, undercut that just a hair.
Yeah, he got a little pokey with that stroke.
Well, that, but also like this is his first time shooting since a team match,
Yeah,
and he had one game.
I gotta get the opportunity to settle in.
All right, seemed kind of straight on this 4-ball, so may have to just let your stroke out and draw it back for the 5 in the side. But if he has a little bit of an angle, he could follow it, but looks like he's drawn. Caught that.
Yeah, struck the heck out of that ball.
As my friend Danielle would say, that's some Texas draw right there. All right, so looks like I have to play a safety here. I think you just lag the 5-ball to the bottom rail and put the cue ball behind the 7-ball if you can.
Probably the most logical shot.
Or behind the 7 or behind the 8, whichever one that gives you the better angle.
Hit that awful hard.
But it's going to work. Alrighty, so this is the start of our 7th match of the day. Got 3 more after this. We have singles 8-ball, singles 9-ball, and then teams 9-ball.
Brian, I say we're holding up pretty good, man, for 7th match in.
Yeah. Well, I think the benefit is they're just going back to back to back to back. You know, there's no time to get tired in a sense.
Well, we've still had a little free range to get up and kind of mingle and walk around and
grab something to eat and everything. So yeah. All right.
Is he going to make a 2-rail kick at this? Is he going to go 1? I feel like the bigger window is to go 2
I think he's going 2. Like I said, it's a bigger window. And to really try to attack this 5-ball 1 rail, like you almost got to go into the 6. Like I think the 6 is blocking that rail.
Well, I think you could do it one rail, but you would have to hit it hard.
Yeah. And it worked out. I
Yeah.
mean, they got a wide open shot on a 5-ball, but it's not the easiest cut. But if they cut this to the right side, the cue ball is tracking towards a 6. So,
I think I like the angle he's going with it.
ooh, wow. Does he hide behind the 7? No, he doesn't.
An open opportunity here for Craig.
And Jeremy's another one that sat for a while. You know, he had the one game. Yeah, had one game in the team tournament or team match, and then had a singles right after that, and then sat.
So I actually didn't realize that the our list versus what we're seeing here needs to be corrected. So it's Jeromy and not Josh playing.
That is Jeremy.
I know, but
Oh
looking at
yeah,
the stream, it's showing
the
is
screen says Josh. Yeah, this is Jeromy. Excuse me.
Let's play this 6-ball and punch it back out to top of the break box here.
Oh wow, there's some uncharacteristic misses from all 4 of these guys.
Yeah.
All right, so golden opportunity for Team Dayton Strong here. And then neither one of us paid attention to see who broke first, so we'll see who gets the break after this.
Absolutely.
Yep, just slow roll. Make the 8.
I'm kind of noticing, Brian, kind of what you and I were talking about a little bit off mic, talking about players not playing as well playing with doubles. And I feel like we kind of see a little bit of this, between both teams. Granted, you know, a player from each side is set and only had one game from the start, and that was just strictly the team event.
All right, so it looks like Team Dayton Strong won the lag and broke first now that Craigie's over here to rack. So Tommy and Jeromy take the first rack.
Thank you, Tracy, for the update there. I'm actually shocked that we aren't seeing you out this direction.
All right, so while Craigie's racking up here, I'm going to read the first 2 sponsors. Big thank you to all 10 sponsors that helped out with this event. Absolute Billiard Service. They provide top-level pool table service for Dayton, Ohio, and nationwide. Owned and operated by Josh Ebert. Great dude. He's got great people working for him, and their work is impeccable. I can attest to that. Not just because I'm reading a sponsor sheet, because I've worked with them before. Action Life Dayton YouTube channel. Relive all the Action Palace Amateur Cups and all the streamed action matches by the Mosses. Archived and ready to watch anytime. So make sure you follow the channel, click the notifications bell, so you know when they post. Craigie, always been a good breaker. Look at this.
Look at this break and shape on the 2.
Almost got dead nuts on
Yeah.
the 2 on the side.
Cole, we see your comment, sir. We tried to make sure we point that out in the stream that we're watching, as opposed to the list that we have in front of us for each match.
We all get the yellow moss. But the thing is, he's got an earpiece in, so he's listening. So, hey, Andre, change it, please. No. I was going to say if he called the 9, but
Well,
left Craigie a jump, I think.
and I hate to tell you, but this is not one kid that I want to see with a jump cue in his hand.
Oh yeah, I've seen him make jump shots down at Scott's all the time. Boy definitely uses a jump cue well. He's going for it. I mean, he's definitely hitting this.
Oh yeah. And if he doesn't, it will surprise me.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if he made it because it's fairly straight. All right, good hit. Oh, don't get
no.
unlucky,
Oh no.
maybe. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Hey, it got changed. Moss is listening. Yeah, I'm just playing it safe at this point.
Agreed.
Shoot the 4-ball down table and hook behind the 7, 5 or 9. There you go. Great shot. I mean, he's going to be jumping too, but you have no idea where that's going. And now there really is no shot on the 4-ball. It's just jump to get a hit, maybe jump to try a safe. Oh, wait a minute, he's trying to carry him.
Well, I was gonna say that's a shot I see. 9-ball could come and play here too.
I'd almost call the 9 here just to make sure.
It could be a just in case precautionary measure. So it looks like Team Dayton Strong is potentially calling in the ref.
Yep, it's a good idea, and he is coming in.
And we haven't really mentioned this but once today, but our ref for the day, and he's a pop-up when they're needed, is Jeromy Mosier.
Good hit.
Oh, does he get lucky? That's not a terrible lead.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not on the rail. But you figure with players of this caliber, most of the time you may not need a ref, but only like a handful of times in the match. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're up to match 7. We've only used ref twice.
Yeah.
Jimmy Evans watching. Good to see him.
Looks like he played safe here. No, I feel like it almost would be logical to go 1, potentially 2 rails.
PCA rules in breaks when a long start up out of the shooting or rear after break. Tables open after the break. If you guys any questions, just ask. Table 5, Cody and Jason. Table 6, Ryan and Joe. Table 7, Jeremiah and Devin. Table 8, Greg and Landon.
He played it 2 rails. That was a good shot. Or did I rephrase that? He played it 1 rail with a double kick, which actually killed the cue ball where it's at. Good shot and a pretty good leave there.
Yeah, I think he just thin the left side of the 4-ball. You can either A, try to use the 8 as a blocker, or send the cue ball, like try to go behind the 5-7 and move the 4-ball out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I like trying to feather that 4-ball with a little bit of left-hand English. Try to get the 4-ball up here to the top rail, which is right where he pointed, actually.
And get the cue ball down.
Yes.
Other end of the table.
Yes.
Because if you use the 8-ball as the blocker and you miss, you leave him a wide open shot. At least this way, if you don't get behind the 5 and the 7, you leave him a long.
That was a pretty good ball right there.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's got it completely covered. If not, he's just feathering that edge.
And as much as I joke, Brian, I'm the first one to stand up already.
Well, to be honest with you, last time I stood up with you, just so I could stand there with you. I'm perfectly fine sitting here. Okay, he's going one rail. Might try a kick and stick here. Yep. Oh, wow.
Wow. If he catches that side rail before it rattles the pocket there, they're tucked in jail.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's going to come right behind that 5-7.
They're tucked in bad enough. You don't pass go, you don't collect $200. I could also see he's calling it in that corner. I could also see him playing in the opposite corner, coming around 3 rails and have a shot at 5-9.
Yeah, I think the 5-9 is kind of off more. I think the 5-7, if he's going to play any combo,
Right.
I think the 5-7 is the better combo to shoot.
And that was the other shot that I saw. You know, cut it to the top left, take the cue ball 2 rails and be above the 5.
Also, if you cut the forward to the left and set up for the 5-7, if you overcut this, and it sits misses on the pro side, the cue ball will be blocking behind the 5-7.
Right.
I think that's what Tommy was just pointing right there. So, it was this safe, two-way
That was
shot
a
actually.
Great shot. Oh,
Yep, two-way shot. But he left
I'm
Craigie.
trying to take a peek at the table over here. It appears like he's got the whole ball, but judging by the way he's looking, I don't think so.
Yeah, looks like he can see it. Ah. All right.
No, so he didn't actually have as much as we thought he did.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't grab the jump cue for that. Because that was pretty, like, right there by the pocket.
Well, it looks like he fouled there.
Yep, hit the 9-ball first. All right, so golden opportunity now.
I missed that part trying to figure out what the physical table looked like.
Yep. There's a golden opportunity for Jeromy and Tommy. If they can get this rack, now they're breaking with a 2-0 lead. Overshot that. I don't think he wanted that much angle on it. So he can come around 3 rails. Yep.
Oh, that ball was struck very well.
Perfect. A little bit of an angle. Just hit this with the center, maybe a little bit of right. Come off the top rail. Come back for the 8. Yep. No spin on that one, just to come up. Got the angle.
I'll kind of pop this off the side rail and shooting the 9 back up in the opposite corner.
Yep. Good shot there. Slow down cue ball. There we go. Just slow roll this in. Good shot.
Dayton strong up 2-0. Tommy and Jeromy against Craig and Tristan.
We've seen this a couple times. Dayton Strong get out to a 2-0 lead or whatever.
And
And
somebody flipped the light switch on, and then we have a match. I understand.
yep, not be able to finish off the match. So we'll see what happens here. We hope everybody out in the chat's enjoying the matches. I know Robert and I have been enjoying watching all this.
Oh, absolutely. Enjoying watching. We've mingled with the players, mingled with the patrons. It's been great.
All right, we're giving a little bit of a
Look at the numbers. Naturally, when we don't play them.
little bit of foreshadowing here. Our next match is a singles 8-ball. Chris Bradley versus Brian Sturgis is our next match. Great break by Tommy. And we do got a shot on a 1, but the 2 and the 6 got kind of close, so see what happens there. But Tommy's known to be a pretty good breaker, so good contact here. Yeah, you wanted to hit the 5, you now want to get behind it. What we could do is you could cut the 2 into the 6, go around the 9, and get the cue ball on the opposite side rail. There's a possible safety play here, because the 6 ball will hold it.
You could almost play the combo here. Play the 2-6 because you're sending the cue ball around 2 rails. Give yourself, depending on how you hit it, potentially give yourself shape. That's not easy.
It's almost looking like he's going to try to slow roll this. Put the 2 ball on the top rail, put the cue ball behind the 6. If he's looking at it from that angle. Is he going rail first? You're trying to make the 6. Okay. Got a little bit of a roll there.
Good shot. Good lead.
Yep, I almost hit the 2 off the 7. Might go, might not. We'll just stay there. We went up behind it. Well, I don't think the 2 ball cuts. So I think you just bank the 2 ball in between the 7 and the 3. Put it on the other end of the table.
So both of us are taking the opportunity to try and look at the physical table. You got to throw this ball in.
Yep, that's away. Nice shot.
It's a good shot there.
Oh, Jeromy took the hat off now. Now he's getting serious. Yeah, going to the side rail first. I almost want to kick the left side of the 2 ball so it gets the 2 ball up there and the cue ball comes back this way.
You got a couple different shots here.
And Craig, he kicks the balls pretty good too.
Yeah, I don't hate the kick here either.
Look at this.
Because
Look
you
at
can
this.
do that. What a shot.
Nice shot.
What a shot.
Almost think you
Brian,
almost want to go
do
two
you go
rails
one
here.
rail or do you go take two and go above it, kick it?
I think you gotta go two. Go right long rail, top rail, into the tube. But he's
Kinda
measuring
wanna-
up for one rail off the side.
I was gonna say you kind of want to hit probably just a hair past that middle diamond.
If I'm Tommy,
Actually,
I'd call the 9.
I've got the wrong side. I actually need to hit just a hair before that middle diamond, just a hair. I mean, like play the point of the diamond type of thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I would almost call the 9 here just in case.
Absolutely.
Because if you hit this solid on the 2 ball, 9's going to get moving. And just go 1 rail, 2 rails. Let's see. 2. Oh, it went 1 rail.
Almost looked like he was playing to make that ball.
Yeah. Well, now Tristan and Craigie got a pretty wide open table here, so
Well, if you're straight in,
let's just draw back. You're not really going to get the best shape on the 3 because the side's right there.
right?
Just draw back to where you can have a decent angle on the
I
3.
think I like being drawn back to about even with the 7.
Yep.
Probably would be your most ideal positioning for the ball.
You did not come back as far as I think you wanted
That's
to.
not terrible either.
But it's not bad.
Do not be surprised if Craig fires this ball. I could see him cutting it in one of these 2 corners.
You also got a good safety here, too. If you bank the 3 ball to the left, cue ball come around right behind the 5 ball.
Yes.
But you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if he fired one of these in either. Yeah, he's cutting it. He's cutting it to the bottom left. Overcut it. But.
Oh, he got there too.
Yep. So now they're going to have to go rail first. If he goes rail first, he's got natural shape for the cue ball to come around for the 5.
Question is the 7 ball have enough of it to prevent that 1 rail?
I think he's got enough, I think. I think he's going to have to hit, maybe, well, just in front of that second diamond, like our side, looking at the table this way, the near side of the second diamond. All right, yep, he's doing the rail first. Oh,
Well, that kind of answers our question, Brian. If he missed that, he might not have had enough of it. This is about as good as an opportunity as they're going to get. They got to make it count. There you go.
yep, pretty much a stop shot or roll it up a little bit so you get the right angle on the 6.
Well, and it looks like you've got. Yeah, he's straight in. So stop shot's where you're going to want to be. Or even if you just roll up a ball or 2, change the angle a little bit, give you a chance to move around. Like so.
Yep, so just pocket the 6, just a little bit of a high ball. Come up off the head rail and get on that 7 ball.
Good shot there by Tristan. Looks like he's pretty much straight in again. You can roll either just a touch forward or play a stop shot. What's wrong, J-Bar? Are we being too boring for you?
I almost wanted him to go forward a little bit.
He said need to fight.
No, this is what real commentary sounds like. Well, this isn't for sale. But I agree with you. Yep, just cut this in, let the cue ball go 2 rails. 1, 2 if you were let a stroke out.
He's still in good shape here.
Yep.
Craig likes this kind of shot. I bet he makes it 9 out of 10 easily.
Shot Craigie. All right, so Craigie and Tristan get close. It's 2-1 with Team Sky doesn't know breaking in rack number 4.
Mentioning a couple more of our sponsors here. Action Lifestyle Company, a fresh, evolving clothing line by the Mosses, already making an impact and proudly supporting the billiards community. Action Palace, the host of the Amateur Cups here in Huber Heights, Ohio. It is the Dayton area's premier pool hall with high-quality diamond tables. They offer a variety of tournaments and leagues, including the Ultimate Pool League Dayton, which is operated by the owner Alex Olinger.
All right, so to give everybody a heads up on what's coming up, like I said, next match is a singles 8-ball, Chris Bradley and Brian Sturgis. And then we have a singles 9-ball, Curtis Youngs and Brad Maggart. And then we'll close the day with the team 9-ball match. Okay. Oh, 7-ball almost
Which
went.
really,
Looks like
I
we got
feel
a
like
tiebreak.
for playing
What's
10 sets, races to 5, so potential of what, 9 games, depending on if everything goes hill, they're making pretty good timing.
All right, so we got a dry break here. See how he controls the 1-ball after this combo. Everything's fairly wide open. I don't think he wanted to go rail first on that.
No.
Yeah, you see he's slamming the chalk on the table. It's like, undercut a little bit. Because if he hits that right, goes into it, and the 1-ball stays right there.
I hate to tell you, Tommy, if you hear this, if you go back and watch this, it's all about the hair. You blame it on the hair.
Yeah, good safety shot here. Oh. He was trying to get it back there, I see. We didn't leave him like the easiest shot, but Craigie does have a cut or a bank if he wants to try to go offensive here.
I kind of like him playing the cut here. Got a chance to go side to side. You pretty much got shape on the 2. It is a tad aggressive, but
you also got to look at the situation too. Yeah, they're down 2 racks to 1 here, but they're up all around 5-1. So they can afford to,
right.
be a little more aggressive at times.
He overcut that ball.
Wow. All right, 1-2. It's not where the 2 ball is. They're gonna have to follow up. I think if they want to do the 2 on the side, or just have to draw it back really good for the 2 in the upper corner.
Yeah.
Just whatever you feel more comfortable with. It
So
looks like
being
that
I've
6
had
passes the 8.
being the opportunity to see the physical table, he could actually roll up, play this 1 ball in the corner, and get out to where he's pointing. He's got the angle to be able to do that.
Ooh. By him hitting that 4, I don't know if he can get past it.
He is hooked. And if, again, we're turning around looking at the physical table as we're commentating this, so it looks like the 4 ball got big enough that he can't see the whole thing. It looks like that he'll be able to play like
He could
quarter
thin
of
the
the
2
ball.
ball and come try to get down behind the 6 and the 8. That's what he was trying. And now I opened him up. I think he needed a little more side spin for that cue ball to spin off that rail. No, he left it open. 2 ball goes in either pocket.
So
and
it looks
both-
like it's got clearance.
And both has natural shape for the 3, but it's long, so see what happens here. All right, here we go. Do you cut to the left or the right side, if it's you?
I think I like going to the right. The only problem you're going to have is you're going to make sure that you don't get behind that 5 ball.
Okay. Well, left a shot open on the 2, and now with the 6-8, even more open now. They could just get on the 3 ball.
I still, at the same time, feel like a shot on the 9 could have been a possibility there because you're already shooting long and down table.
Yep.
If you're going to go for the gusto, on a tough shot like that, don't be afraid to swing.
Yeah, it's a 4 ball up there. Sometimes these colors on this live stream doesn't look the best, so he's going to have to draw this up here. Oh, he was able to follow. Good stroke. Good stroke.
So it looks like he's got an angle. Play the 4 in the corner and come out 2 rails, a little bit inside.
Good
Or
shot.
1, either or.
Yep, come
No
down
right
here
or
for
wrong
the
there.
6.
He's really going to make sure he hits this ball well. Looks like you're going to have to be down by that first diamond by the bottom left to really kind of get a decent shot at the 6. A little short of that, but still think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I still think he has enough angle. He can come around 2 rails.
Yeah.
And then put the 8 ball in the same pocket.
We both know that jacking up isn't a good thing. But I was going to say that could be an alternative if he doesn't quite have the angle.
Oh, you just went up 1 rail. Okay. 'Cause at this point where the 9 ball's at, as long as you got pretty much any shot on it.
Yeah.
That would get cute here. Just make the ball. There you go. All right, and this to take a 3-1 lead in match number 7. All right, And with that 9-ball, Team Dayton Strong are up 3 racks to 1 in a race to 5. And they will have the break here in rack number 5. While we're racking the balls up here, and another sponsor read. Like I said before, I think this is a sponsor I'm going to be taking a look at. Avenue 227, a rising force in the local creative scene. This all-in-one studio offers professional audio recording, mixing, and mastering alongside podcast room rentals, cinematography space, and videography services. Designed for artists, creators, and entrepreneurs, it provides a high-quality, versatile environment to produce music, film content, and build your brand, all in one place. As they say, we take to your art as serious as you do. I think I'm going to be using them for some videography services for a project later this year. And then Sarah Hoffman with Billiards Plus out of Dublin, Ohio. Great place. They offer a fine selection of pool tables, cues, darts, accessories, and high-quality gas grills to level up your game room and your backyard. As Robert will say, he's been in there. It's a great place.
Just a little friendly reminder for everybody that's in the chat, still watching this live. We still have got the Day 2 fan choice poll up live now, and it's good for about another 2 hours here, so it closes at 10 o'clock. Take a vote on your favorite matches you want to see. They've got 9-ball singles, the top 3 Fargos on each, and 8-ball singles, the bottom 3 Fargos on each. Make sure to get on and vote. If you can't find it, take a look on the Action Palace page. It's pinned to the page.
Well, Tommy had a great break. Cue ball got kicked down to the bottom rail, all the way back up top, and then got shaped on the one. I'd almost pocket the 1 and then try to go into the 2. Because I don't know if you can hold it for the 2. Oh. Does he get lucky, get behind the 7? I don't think so, but where the 1 ball ended up, safe-ish.
What do you do here, Brian? Do you try to send the 1 ball over to the
I do what he's doing
area?
here. You cut the left side of the 1 ball, come around 2 rails to put the cue ball on the other end of the table. And you might get the 1 ball behind something, but if anything, you're going to give him space. See, I wouldn't go like that because now you giving him a shot. I would have kept the same track, but put the cue ball down on the other end of the table.
Right. You need a more speed.
Yep. And maybe you might get lucky and put the 1 ball behind like where the 4 and the 9 is, and your cue ball gets down, but the 1 diamond past the bottom right pocket. Because where's Tommy's at? He could technically make this 1 ball, possibly get shape on the 1, or he can play a good safe here. So he's pretty much in the driver's seat right now.
Probably think I'm crazy here, but you could probably actually bank this 1 ball off the 9 and the side, play it 2-way, whereas if you miss, you're taking the 1 ball and sticking it up by the 5 and potentially taking the cue ball back to more or less where it's at now.
Yeah, I think you're crazy.
That's all right.
But it is an option.
Yes. Kind of curious to see what he chooses to do here.
Man, they do have a 3-1 advantage here, so he has a little bit of a leeway. But you don't want to be thinking that all the time. You want to be able to just keep the pedal to the metal.
Right.
All right, here we go. See which way he goes. Oh, did he call the 9? He called the 9.
That was one hell of a shot right there. Maybe I'm not so crazy there, Brian.
He went.
Maybe I'm not so crazy.
I didn't even see that. At least I wouldn't even have shot that, but he hit it. So with that shot right there, Team Dayton Strong are on the hill 4-1, and maybe that's the, kick in the pants that they need. Maybe that's a momentum shift for them that they needed for this.
Absolutely.
All right, so Robert's going to take a quick little break here. So I'm going to finish up these next couple games. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break too, say bye to some people. Be right back. All right. This is Brian back in the booth. Robert's taking a quick break. Some of our friends from Columbus are leaving, so we wanted to make sure we said bye to them. Excuse me. Good shot by Craigie right there. I'm going to shout out one more quick sponsor here in between some of these shots because we think we got 4 to go. I want to make sure we get them all in for every match since we got a team on the hill right now. Uh-oh, don't get in the spot side. Oh, they're okay. CarStar Collision Center out of Columbus East, owned and operated by Gary Brewer. From minor dents to major repairs, they deliver expert collision and auto body service you can trust with a quick turnaround, which is always a good thing when you have car stuff, right? We've all been there to where it's taken forever. And Crave Cure Kitchen, a brand new, online order only, late night carry out kitchen, serving up a dynamic mix of bar favorites, homemade entrees, healthy options, snacks, and desserts. Coming to South Dayton this summer. Looking forward to that. Craigie got a little bit of a break there. Missing a ball, but the 9-ball got in the way. So we'll see what Jeromy and Tommy have in store here. I think he's going to kick one rail, side rail, into the 5. Now, what you could do, almost kind of a play of a variation of the kick and stick, put the 5-ball, do 2 rails, possibly behind the 6 and 8, and try to keep cue ball over in that area so you can separate the cue and the 5 with the 6 and the 8. So let's see what he does here. As a reminder, our next match, singles 8-ball, Chris Bradley for Team Scotty Doesn't Know, and Brian Sturgis for Team Dayton Strong. Actually, it looks like he can see an edge of this, so he might actually be able to cross bank this, cross side. Oh, he's going to jump. He's going to jump bank cross side. Oh, he went for the in the corner, and he gets a decent roll. Okay. Also want to thank Hemlock Cues. High quality custom cues made by local cue maker Steve Hildebrand, who's been a big supporter of Dayton area pool. I can attest to that. He's always helped out with the juniors tournament. When the Action Palace has their junior clinics and leagues. Just all in all, good dude. And then Tip City Barbershop. Open 5 days a week. They're a full-service barbershop located at 820 West Main Street in Tip City, Ohio. Call 937-506-8603 or book online. Check them out. Went for the cut. That's not necessarily a bad miss. Kind of like a two-way, so he got shape on the 6-ball. But he has the 9-ball as a blocker. I mean, I think they might be able just to see just the edge of that 5-ball. I don't know if that'll even go. So we'll see what happens here. Might be trying to kick this with the right spin. Oh, wow. Tried to thin it, kick into it, and missed it both times. Crazy. All right, so that's a break for Team Scotty Doesn't Know for Tristan and Craigie. Craigie just got to avoid that 9-ball. The natural shape on the 6. Yep, just like that. Maybe wanting to get a little closer, but we're just splitting hairs at that point. Robert enjoying his pizza, taking a little bit of a break, well deserved. Okay. Stop shot or draw it over. Maybe stun it over to 8 in the side. Nope, stopped it right there for the 8 in the corner. So Craigie just basically just has to stop this. 8-ball's going to go over. Q-ball's going to travel just a little bit to the right. Get straight in for Tristan to make the 9-ball in the upper right-hand corner. Yep, just like that. All right. That 9-ball brings us to a 4-2 score. We're going to now rack number 7. That puts Team Dayton Strong breaking in rack number 7 and on the hill. Say a big thank you to everybody that's been watching throughout the day, especially the ones that are participating in the chat. Thank you for everybody for having some entertainment with us. While Tommy's racking, I want to say a big thank you to the Mosses for putting this together. Some of the stuff that you guys don't see, just how prepared he was, all the paperwork that Robert and I here have at the desk to make sure we're saying the right stuff, being able to bring you the correct information, just making our jobs a lot easier. When you put together stuff like this, it's a lot of that stuff that's done behind the scenes that people don't see. So big thank you to all of them. All right, Tommy's been breaking really good, so we'll see what happens here. All right, made that wing ball. Oh, wow. Made the wing ball every time. All right, with where the one ball is, three ball really only goes in the top right-hand corner pocket easily. This is the best way to get with ball in hand. Pocket the one in the lower left, draw back to get on the three in the upper right-hand corner. Golden opportunity here for Team Sky doesn't know. All right, looks like it was a good shot there. Looks like he overran it just a hair, but he can use a 9 ball as a stopper. So pocket the 3 in the upper right corner, and then play shape on the 4 in the same pocket.
If Rick Royster's out there watching, you get the blue through, chump.
That was Team Sky Doesn't Know's own Scott Stevens. So, Rick, you got action. We're having fun here, and that's the main thing. Good shot there by Tristan. Okay, he has options. You can hit this with high inside, come up for the 6. You can hit this with low outside, come around 2 rails for the 6. Just whatever he's feeling right now. Okay. Came a little further than what I thought he would have wanted, but they still have ways to go. Rick, I will make sure that Scotty sees your message. Yes, looks like we're going to cut it in the bottom right corner and possibly go long rail, short rail, long rail, 3 rails, down to the 7 ball. So that'll be low inside.
Table 5, Cody and Joe. Table 7, Jeromy and Landon. Table 8, Ryan and Todd.
Now you try to overpower that and stun it over. Left the 6 open. We've been talking about good music the entire day. We have a Chris Daughtry cover of Journey's Separate Ways, which is an awesome cover, by the way, if you have never heard it. Good shot by Jeromy. Look at this. And shape. Yep. May even use a 9 ball as a stopper here. Hit this with a high ball, touch it inside. Get up there for the 8 in the top left corner pocket. And then he has a 9 ball in pretty much any pocket he wants. Did not want to do that, but left the 7 long. All right, so Craig can go offensive if he wants to. Straight back in the bottom left-hand corner pocket, or he can play a safe, then the left edge of the 7. Try to put the cue ball behind the 8. I think that's what he's looking at, is that safety. All right, here we go. See if he plays that safe. Yep, it's going for that safe. Try to hit it with inside to kill it. I don't know if he got the 7 ball up far enough. Yep, so he can just pocket the 7, kind of stun over, draw over for the 8. Yep, good shot there. So now Tommy can come in and come off the top rail. 1 rail, 2 rails if he wants. Put the 9 in the side. He can stun over for the 9 in the side. Pretty much has anywhere he wants to go. Just got to bear down, make the 8 ball. Yep, went the 1 rail route. Slow down, cue ball. All right, Jeromy should be good here. This to take a 5-2 lead in match number 7. And there it is. Team Dayton Strong gets back on the board. They're still down 5 matches to 2 in a race to 11. Take a quick break and be ready for the next match.